Optics Concept 1. Nowadays, we cannot imagine our life without light. So, what do we know about light? What is the meaning of light? How can light propagate in a medium? Considering all these points, physics has a topic or branch called optics. Optics is a branch of physics which deals with the study of light. Optics is the branch of physics which involves the behavior and properties of light, including its interactions with matter and the construction of instruments that use or detect it. Optics usually describes the behavior of visible, ultraviolet, and infrared light. Optics deals with the study of light. Classical optics is divided into two main branches: geometrical or ray optics, and physical or wave optics. In geometrical optics, light is considered to travel in straight lines, while in physical optics, light is considered as an electromagnetic wave. Optics can be classified into two types. First is ray optics or geometrical optics, and second is physical optics or wave optics. Now we will see first ray optics or geometrical optics. It means that if the wavelength of light is far less than the size of the object on which it falls, let's revise it once. Ray optics or geometrical optics means that if wavelength of light is far less than the size of the object on which it falls, it is called ray optics or geometrical optics. We have to remember this line: wavelength of light and far less than the size of the object. In ray optics, light can be treated as a ray for studying of property of light. Let us revise. Define ray. The path of light as determined within the approximations of geometric optics is a ray. In a homogeneous medium, it is a straight line. Second, physical optics or wave optics. If the wavelength of light is comparable to the size of the object on which it falls. Let's revise. If the wavelength of light is comparable to the size of the object on which it falls, it is called physical or wave optics. Here, lines to be remembered are wavelength of light and comparable to the size of the object. Hence, we can say that if the wavelength of light is far away from the object, then it is known as ray optics. And if the wavelength of light is comparable to the size of the object, then it is known as physical optics. In physical optics, light can be treated as a wave.